Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter 6 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Former Israel Prime Minister visits Most Venerable Elder Thích Đức Nghiệp. World Alliance of Buddhists organized Buddhist Forum of Facing Difficulties in Life, Achieving Through Right Effort, and Ulembana Festival in Malaysia. Mendicant sect celebrate VASA farewell at Minh Đăng Quang Dharma Institute in Ho Chi Minh City. Ulembana Festival in Buddha's calendar 2566 celebrated across the country. Ho Chi Minh City, monks and Buddhists at Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda donate blood. News review on social charity activities of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in the week. The following are the news in details. On the evening of August 4, 2022, the former Israel Prime Minister greeted the Most Venerable Elder Thích Đức Nghiệp, Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Council of Patrons, visited Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda to join an exhibition of painting Vietnam wishes for disadvantaged vulnerable children.
At the Men's Right Hall of Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak and his delegation held a ceremony to offer incense and pray for the souls lost due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak expressed his emotion when he learned the meaning of each painting Vietnam wishes for disadvantaged children at Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda campus. In particular, each work is a story told through the artistic language of the children suffering from cancer, serious diseases, disabilities, autism, and orphanage. The exhibition space is not only an art space for children to show their talents, but also a place for them to share their dreams, stories, thoughts, and feelings. Through colorful paintings, viewers can better understand the inner life and dreams of children in general and disadvantaged children in particular. On this occasion, His Holiness Ehud Barak also greeted Most Venerable Elder Thích Đức Nghiệp and wished the Most Venerable and the honorifics of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha for good health. His Holiness shared that his visit to Vietnam aimed bringing together the community in Vietnam to improve the protection and help children develop a bright future. He also wished to do volunteer work in Vietnam. The Most Venerable Elder also wished for the better relationship between two countries and presented the former Israeli Prime Minister with a memento picture of Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda, the beauty of Vietnamese Buddhist pagodas and temples. The exhibition of 250 paintings by disadvantaged children is coordinated with the Requiem praying ceremony for unlucky children and a series of talks about children.
Understanding that many people are facing difficult problems after the COVID-19 pandemic, the Kunjang Chokoling Buddhist Association, Malaysia, in collaboration with the World Alliance of Buddhists, organized a seminar themed Facing Difficulties in Life, Achieving Through Right Effort on the afternoon of August 6, 2022 at the 3 Cent Temple Hall Nivara 2 Center in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, with the participation of speakers and venerations of the traditional Buddhism, Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana from Australia, Thailand, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Tibet, and Malaysia to share suitable solutions and application of Buddha Dhamma to solve the problems.
After spiritual rituals, it is meditation time, an opening speech by Mr. Tan Meng Teck, Head of Organizing Board, representative of Kunjang Chokoling Buddhist Association, Dr. Lee Ket-yong, Secretary General of the World Alliance of Buddhists, expressed his pleasure and emotion to be able to participate in this special event with the cohesion of 3 Buddhist traditions. He believes that this spirit of solidarity contributes to the development and perpetuation of Buddhism. In a global context facing the effects of pandemics, wars, climate change, and natural disasters, we are suffering from the same law of cause and effect and bad karma from the past. Through the valuable discussions and presentations of speakers, we hope to bring about certain appropriate solutions. After the speech of Most Venerable Dr. Dutta Vira Stavira, President of the Malaysian Mahayana Buddhist Council, and Most Venerable Prakru Virachayanuwat, Abbot Wat Hua Kwang Kao Fa Yao, representative of Thai Buddhism, the speakers began their presentations one by one, 10 minutes for each panel discussion in both sessions, moderated by Dr. Lee Ket Yong and Mr. Sherap Wong. Thereby, the speakers shared solutions in the application of the Buddha's teachings such as the benefits of Zen, the law of cause and effect, and the practice of the 3 rules of the 5 precepts for home-based laities. The truth of the 4 noble truths, do good and avoid evil to prevent bad karma, His Holiness Rinpoche Palden Nyama especially emphasized on the 3 prohibitions of the 10 absolute precepts of not killing, not stealing, and not engaging in sexual misconduct, in order to avoid causing suffering and agony. And thousands of dharmas created by our mind as a saying to conclude the Q&A session of the International Buddhist Forum in Malaysia. Following the program of the International Buddhist Conference, there was a Dharma meeting of Ulambana, Mahasangadana offering, and Jangchok Puja on August 7, 2022, at the Palace of Golden Horses Hall in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is an unprecedented origination in the history of Dharma meetings of this organization with the cohesion of the 3 traditions of Theravada Buddhism, Mahayana Buddhism, and Vajrayana Buddhism. Therefore, being present at this conference is a rare blessing for Buddhists to plant blessings in the 3 jewels, following the example of the filial piety of Mount Gayayana. The Dharma Assembly set up a Mahasangadana offering to share merit and pray for the deceased grandparents, parents, and relatives, and to pray for the peace of the present parents to increase their longevity and blessings. The lion dance performed by the Malaysian Lion and Dragon team opened the Dharma Conference program, and after the speeches, the entire Dharma Assembly performed the ritual of Mahasangadana offering and sutra chanting. A Buddhist music program performed by 2 excellent Tibetan and Bhutanese artists, leading the audience to touch the emotional inner world, healing and visualizing colorful auras. The beauty of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara spreads love, compassion, and wisdom from within, growing forever when in harmony with the mantra of great compassion in short form, Om Mani Padme Hum Ri. Drukmo Gyal's gentle, elegant voice is like hypnosis, guiding the audience to visualize and pray for sentient beings to be in peace and happiness, liberation from suffering, pain, and all causes of suffering. In particular, she also led the audience to visualize a walk in the snowy Himalayas under the gentle moonlight like a mother's love, while she hummed her sacred voice performing a poem composed by His Holiness Tsangyang Gyatso in the 6th Dalai Lama about mother. The song after that, she invited the audience to sing along with her the Vajrasattva mantra to purify bad karma with its short form Om Benza Sato Hum. And the performance of those mantra songs and prayers is the beautiful highlight of this International Ulembana Festival.
On the afternoon of August 6, 2022, monks at Minh Đăng Quang Dharma Institute held the closing ceremony of the Buddha Year 2566 VASA Summer Rains Retreat.
Most Venerable TIể at the Minh Đăng Quang Dharma Institute and concurrently bestowed the practitioners in the retreat. The Most Venerable said that, through the 3 months of seclusion, the practitioner partly achieved morality and wisdom, pure body, speech, mind, which is the path toward emancipation and enlightenment. The Most Venerable emphasized, a true bhikkhu must achieve dignified samadhi wisdom. A strong sangha must attain the essence of 6 virtues of harmony, and then they return to their residence. The practitioners must try to keep these things in mind in order to strive to learn and become pedagogues, a solid foundation for Buddhists to follow in their studies. The Most Venerable also praised the Minh Đăng Quang Dharma Institute for opening the retreat every year so that monks from other pagodas could gather at the retreat, thereby confirming the spirit of solidarity and harmony of the Vietnamese mendicant sect. Especially, it is thanks to Most Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp for his dedicated concerns. The VASA at Minh Đăng Quang Dharma Institute took place from May 16 to August 6, 2022, including periods of Dharma study, working meditation, sitting meditation, chanting, and self-study. Twice a month, practitioners gather to attend the Uposatha ceremony and recite the precepts.
Ulambana is a great festa in Buddhism. Organizing the great annual Ulembana Festival is one of the methods of practicing the vows of gratitude and filial piety of monks and nuns, followers and lay Buddhists following the virtue of Mahayana in the Buddhist scriptures region. Extracting the content of Annunciation 317 TB HDTS, guiding the organization of Ulambana, endorsed by Most Venerable TIòng NGAY, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, signed on July 28, 2022, following the last week's news report on the Ulembana Festival. Hereafter is the news on the celebration in provinces and cities across the country.
The Great Ulambana Festival took place on the evening of the 6th of August, 2022 at Tam Chuk Pagoda Culture Center, Hanam Province, with the attendance of the honorifics, venerable monks, and a large number of Buddhists and tourists from near and far. At the ceremony, the Buddhists listened to the Dharma session on the meaning of Ulambana filial piety, delivered by Venerable Thích Đức Quang, head of Ninh Bình Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, standing vice abbot of Tam Chuk Pagoda. In addition to the chanting Repentant Ulambana Sutra and Repentant Moggallana Sutra, the ceremony included rose lapel pinning and the program to light candles symbolizing the light of the source of filial piety and spreading the light of the Buddha's wisdom. On the same day, the Chamzan Pagoda in Trường Mỹ District, Hanoi City, also held Ulambana Festival with a welcome cultural program and flower offering to the Three Jewels altar of Phúc Châu Commune Kindergarten. The Ulambana poem of gratitude was read by students Tống Thị Thắm and Tống Thị Nguyên of Tiên Phương Secondary School, expressing the nostalgic feeling about the merits of birth and upbringing of biological parents. Parents are the light to support, light the way for each step of the child, and the Buddhists also performed the emotional rose lapel ceremony. Nun Thích Đàm Thị also offered a poem congratulating one more religious year, and the entire congregation recited the poem Repentant Ulambana Sutra and dedicated merit to the deceased ancestors who could be born in the Pure Land and whose parents are currently living in longevity happily. Also on the evening of the 6th of August, 2022, Bằng Pagoda held the Great Ulambana Festival under the testimony of Most Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp, head of the Hanoi City Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, and the monks and nuns of Vạn Phúc Retreat Center. Young Buddhists at Bằng Pagoda, who have grown up from attendance in previous youth retreats in the recent years, have sincerely offered flowers to the Three Jewels and read the memorial verse of Diệu Tần Buddhist in the deep melodious Mother's Heart music. The roses are pinned on the shirt, and the ceremony of offering tea to the Most Venerable also showed their filial piety to the didactic teacher. On this occasion, Most Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp also sermoned about the meaning of each flower rose color used in the Ulembana season. On the 4th of August 2022, Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp, Abbot of Phước Long Pagoda, Đồng Tháp Province, solemnly held the Great Ulambana Filial Piety with the participation of the venerable monks, nuns, and a large number of local people and Buddhists from all over the country. The rose lapel pinning is an occasion for millions of hearts to remember the merits of the birth and upbringing of parents. At the same time, it reminds and arouses the spirit of filial piety in each child. On this occasion, layman Hoàng Minh offered a flower garland to wish his mother a long life to show his filial piety and the lingering warmth in the arms of his parents. On the morning of the 6th of August 2022, the Board of Study of the Buddhist Intermediate School of Tiền Giang Province, the Board of Honorifics and Nuns of the Retreat of Phổ Đức Pagoda, Tiền Giang Province, held the ceremony of Great Ulambana, Dharma Study, Kachina offering. Venerable Thích Quảng Lộc, head of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, gave a speech that was touching to see that all the boarding nuns have been able to safely overcome the days of fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. Each lapel rose, expressing love and respect, was, in turn, pinned by the use of the Phổ Đức Pagoda on the robes of the venerable monks and nuns. According to the Buddha's teaching, in order for Buddhists to have the opportunity to cultivate blessings on the occasion of filial piety season, the Venerable Master recited the Ulambana Sutra, and the Buddhists circumambulated 3 rounds and offered the monastic robes, which could be used as the luggage to continue on the path of Dharma propagation. Meanwhile, on the occasion of the confinement and the closing of the VASA seclusion course, the monks and Buddhist monks of Minh Đăng Pagoda held the Ulembana Dharma Festival and offered Dharma medical offerings to celebrate the longevity of the Venerable honorifics. Under the guidance of Venerable Thích Minh Anh, Abbot of Minh Đăng Pagoda, head of the retreat, representative of the Buddhist monasteries, delivered a congratulatory message to the Venerable's Dharma year after 3 months of retreat confinement. Minh Đăng Retreat currently accommodates 30 monks and nuns studying inner meditation and is the congregation place of Buddhists in District 3. Most Venerable Thích Như Tín gave his blessing words and prayed for the soul of his compatriots and soldiers who had died during the COVID-19 pandemic, the 9 generations of ancestors of the Buddhist ashram. Pray for all the Buddhists to welcome the Ulambana full of blessings, to increase their merit and practice study. On the afternoon of the 8th of August 2022, Hải Sơn Pagoda, Kiên Giang Province solemnly organized the Ulambana Festival, laid parades to pin and sang an offering. After the dance performance of the flower offering, Diệu Hằng Buddhist read the poem of gratitude to Ulambana and gave out the lapel rose. In his blessing words, Venerable Thích Minh Nhẫn praises the merits of Buddhists who have learned to follow the example of filial piety of the Reverend Moggallana and sang an offer to create a blessed field of good karma for themselves.
Practicing the Buddha's compassions on the morning of August 7, 2022, the monks and patriarchal brother of the Buddhist family of Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, coordinated with Ho Chi Minh City Humanitarian Blood Donation Center in a voluntary blood donation.
Participating in the blood donation, there were Buddhist families from Phổ Hiền, Bát Nhã, Xá Lợi, Giác Hạnh, Đức Trí temples, and others. It is known that donating blood during the Ulembana is also to dedicate merit to deceased parents, as well as the living parents to be peaceful and happy. Participating in blood donation, there were also the monks and nuns residing at Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda. Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp is one of the first VASA attendees who participated in blood donation after 3 months of Ulambana. Sharing his happiness, he said, "It is my pleasure to donate blood drops to people in need. I'm able to help someone through a difficult period of illness. I feel the donation meaningful and useful." As a member of the Buddhist family, Mr. Trần Ngọc Hải has had more than 20 times participated in blood donation. He has been attached to the blood donation program launched by VENERABLE Pagoda. He added, the blood donation session had more than 120 participants, including monks from VENERABLE Pagoda, the patriarchal brother of the Buddhist family, the Buddhist Youth Union, and young Buddhists from near and far, with more than 150 units of blood donated to the blood bank to save lives.
So far, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha has always accompanied the authority in helping the disadvantaged to make great contributions to social security in the provinces. Here are some of the charity activities performed by Vietnam Buddhist Sangha last week.
In order to support good students to overcome difficulties in the province, on the morning of August 8, 2022, Venerable Thích Đức Nghiệp, Administrator of Phước Hội Pagoda, Bình Thành Commune, Lap Vo District, Đồng Tháp Province, presented 100 gifts, including backpacks, notebooks, pens, milk, with a total value of 25 million dong, thanks to the sponsors of Kỳ Quang II Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, as well as the donation from Nun Tôn Nữ Trung Hưng. Realizing the difficulties of people in commuting, especially students going to school in the rainy season, Venerable Thích Phước Thuận Hậu Giang Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board has mobilized the sponsors and coordinated with local authorities to inaugurate Dom Tam number 177 bridge and start the construction of Dom Tam Bridge number 179 in Vị Thủy District, Hậu Giang Province. After nearly 3 months of construction, Dom Tam Bridge number 177, with a length of 30 meters, was completed with a construction cost of over 350 million Vietnamese dong, funded by sponsors. On this occasion, the charity team also presented 10 bicycles and 20 scholarships to students in Vinh Trung Commune. On the same day, the charity team inaugurated the construction start of Dom Tam Bridge number 179 with a length of 18 meters and an estimated construction cost of over 300 million Vietnamese dong, supported by Dom Tam Charity Group and Fico Cement Company, YTL Tây Ninh. On August 7, 2022, the nunnery of Gyudam Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, held a periodical retreat for the blind ashram at Gyudam Pagoda. On this occasion, the Master Nun Abbot mobilized local Buddhists to give 300 gifts, each worth 800,000 Vietnamese dong, to support the blind and 50 gifts to support poor people, each worth more than 600,000 Vietnamese dong. The delegation also supported 1 ton of rice for the Đức Xuân Alms Shelter in Thừa Thiên Huế and 500 kilograms of rice for poor households in the Tây Ninh border area, 500 kilograms of rice for the poor in Binh Phuc province. The total value of the gifts is more than 400 million Vietnamese dong. On the occasion of Ulembana Filial Piety, on the afternoon of August 7, 2022, the monks and Buddhists at Hưng Phúc Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, awarded 1,000 gifts of necessities to support people in difficult circumstances. Each gift is worth more than 400,000 Vietnamese dong, and the total cost of the gifts is more than 400 million Vietnamese dong, raised by Venerable Thích Minh Nghĩa, abbot of the Hưng Phúc Pagoda, and the monks who mobilized the benefactors to fund. To share the pain of Agent Orange victims after 61 years of the disaster, the Red Cross Society of Lap Vo District, in collaboration with Thiên Phúc Pagoda, Đồng Tháp Province, presented 46 gifts to the victims of Agent Orange on the morning of August 4, 2022. The delegation also visited and gave 10 gifts to 10 disadvantaged households in the district. Each household received 1 million Vietnamese dong, sponsored by Vĩnh Hoàn Joint Stock Company.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.